Justin Bieber's latest crash out online has not only fans concerned, but his wife Hailey also. Is this all over Selena Gomez, or is there more to the story? Let's dig in. Justin Bieber, went and took to Instagram Live on Sunday night to presumably showcase some new music. But the whole thing was extremely weird and bizarre, leaving fans shocked and concerned. Justin is having the crash out of the century after ex-Selena Gomez's new album came out, and fans are expressing their concern for him after he appeared on live stream looking unwell and unlike himself. He also recently posted a very cryptic post on social media that said, "I really tried to play nicey nicey," which many believe, is his response to Selena's new song where she sings, "How does it feel to be forgotten?" So many believe that the post was aimed at her. Now, during his Instagram Live, he can be seen listening to beats or new music from him. Honestly, it's unclear at this point. Now, the camera is also extremely close up, right to his face. You can basically see his nose hairs. So many people went in the comments to basically say he's completely crashing out, but some people defended him, saying this is just his way of doing and creating music. This is how he gets creative. But the bulk of the comment section is just filled with a lot of, "Are you okay? What is going on? Are you back on shrugs?" Now, the thing is, maybe he is okay. Unpopular opinion, I know, but it is possible he is. But also, it is possible he's not. One thing that's true though is that he has never been this active on social media. These last few weeks he's been extremely on. You have to wonder why, right? It is kind of giving crash out over Selena. Now, one person online said, "Someone keep an eye on him. This is giving Aaron Carter," with another person adding, "He needs Benny Blanco more than Selena does." One user actually predicted that he will be the next Kanye West, and he was also compared several times to our girl Britney Spears. Now, it's a lot going on, and the vibe is that it won't stop anytime soon. A Selena fan actually took to his comment section to write that she's worried about Selena's wedding day. She wrote, "I'm worried that on Selena's wedding day, he's going to steal her, because if he is crashing out this hard just because of an album and her and Benny's interviews, then he's going to snap on her wedding day." That comment got over 1,000 likes, so the concern is evident. People are calling for, childhood fame and what it does to people to be studied, because more times than not, we see this sort of pattern happen, and the end result, usually not good, right? Personally, I will always, I was actually always very skeptical about Justin still being obsessed with Selena. Not really anymore though. A happily married man doesn't do all of this, in my opinion. Now, he will probably always be in love with Selena. Users on X are having the biggest reactions to all of this. One person wrote, "Why is Justin crashing out on the internet every day? I think it's more than just Selena and Benny and everything that's come out about Diddy. I think he's genuinely crying out for help while the whole world just sits and laughs at him." Another person said, "I think Selena has motivated him to get back to music. He said it before, Selena motivates him. So I think with all the drama and negativity going on in the media, he's pushing for new music." Someone responded to that comment by saying, "I don't think Justin ever really loved Hailey. He just settled for her because he thought Selena would be jealous. Now that she moved on, he is stuck in a relationship he probably never wanted to begin with." One theory circulating, online is that he's pretending to be insane and mentally incompetent so he doesn't have to testify at the Diddy trial. Interesting. At the end of the day, Justin Bieber's recent posts and expressions are too vague to really draw, concrete conclusions over. The whole post, "I really tried to play nicey nicey," we really don't know exactly what that means yet, but time will tell us, hopefully. Still, Justin Bieber has people in his corner no matter what, so hopefully he feels supported right now, and in a way that he could get him on less chaotic track. Hopefully he recently hit the gym with none other than Gunna, who which is a crossover many fans might not have expected to witness at any time. Both are huge stars these days though, so it checks out just fine. Also, Biebs has also been a big rap fan. Hailey Bieber just unfollowed Justin on Instagram. Justin Bieber had a very active day on Instagram yesterday, sharing 8 new posts and 17 Instagram stories. That's right, 17. He shared a post with his son, Jack Bieber, and an Instagram story featuring a very close-up photo of Hailey Bieber set to Sade's, Jezebel song. Now, he posted about God as well and how he really tried to play nicey nicey, like I said, and then he also shared a story of himself preparing a J. Now, in the midst of the social media activity, Hailey made a surprising move Monday morning. The model unfollowed her husband on the platform. Now, it's unclear whether she did it by accident or on purpose. It could also be a very early April Fool's Day joke as well, because, you know, it is March 31st, so hey. Justin still follows her on the platform. Hailey's Instagram stories contain no hint at all of her motive. They are just regrams of her business Roadskins account. Now, Daily Mail pointed out she did recently repost a TikTok where a user wrote, you know, I'd be a terrible therapist because I'd want to see a pic of the person you're crying about, which had people raising eyebrows. Now, still, Hailey was very supportive of her husband's posting spree yesterday. She even commented a heart eyes emoji on his latest post. Hailey's move, though, you know, comes months after Justin briefly unfollowed her in January. Now, he claimed it was not deliberate. He refollowed her and wrote on his own Instagram story saying, someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife. Ish is getting sus out here. Now, days before Hailey unfollowed Justin on Instagram, Justin shared a very emotional statement on his Instagram story saying that he felt like a fraud and unqualified most days. Now, after this post, the couple were spotted meeting a pastor at a Los Angeles church. Now, that visit came, you know, right after Justin admitted to struggling with anger issues in another Instagram post. He also revealed that he wants to grow and not react so much. And on March 21st, a source spoke about the state of, you know, Bieber's marriage, shutting down speculation that there was trouble. The source said, things are fine. Hailey's working and Justin's creating music. The insider also added, they are just doing their thing. They are not concerned what people think. They have a great life. They love being parents. They have a great marriage too. Now, on February 24th, a source also said that Hailey has made a real effort to be there for her husband as he, you know, manages his mental health, saying Hailey is trying to be as supportive as possible. It can be hard for Hailey, but she's always there for him and is understanding. Now, Hailey actually spoke to W Magazine last July about how upsetting speculation about her and Justin's relationship has been. She revealed that she works with a therapist in order to not let the negative comments get to her. She said, you know, people have made me feel so bad about my relationship since day one. Oh, they're falling apart. They hate each other. They're getting divorced. It's like people don't want to believe that we're happy. I used to try to act like it hurts less and less. I've tried to think that, you know, you get used to it at a certain point, that this is what it's going to be, you know. And she basically said, you know, she realizes that it doesn't actually ever hurt any less. The drama between Justin and Hailey Bieber seems to be going on forever. Amid Hailey unfollowing Justin, fans took to social media, you know, instantly asking Justin why his wife unfollowed him. Others quickly responded saying things like, you're right, she did, I just checked, she did, LOL, and she is done. However, other admirers of the couple pointed out that no, she didn't, adding that it appears that everyone unfollowed the singer because he deactivated the account for 7 minutes. Another person said, no, she didn't. When someone deactivates their account, it takes a while for them to show up in someone's following. So personally, I just checked right now on Instagram like a couple minutes ago, and Hailey is still unfollowing Justin. Like, he's still not on her list. So I don't think it's a glitch, and I checked Justin's account as well, and he is following her. So she's not following him, he's following her. So let's see what transpires in the next few days, yeah?
Hailey Bieber is in big trouble online for allegedly stalking her husband's ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez on the internet again. Like most random celebrity drama these days, a TikTok is responsible for stirring up trouble. A user on the app made a video that was shading Selena and her fiance, Benny Blanco. It was a series of photos from their latest photo shoot with the caption, "Sorry to do this to everyone, but I had to look at these photos so you do too. I genuinely can't decide which is the worst." The pictures have been torn apart by the internet the same way the couple has. People just think that looks-wise, Selena is leagues above Benny. Personality doesn't matter when we were talking aesthetics, apparently. There was also a photo with Selena's feet framing his face, and I will admit that as a certified foot hater myself, this was the only one that was hard for me to look at, but that's personal. The point is, the video was clearly being negative about Selena and Benny's relationship. The person that made this video was in for quite a shock though when their video went viral, but not just viral, it also allegedly got a like from one Hailey Bieber. Pretty soon, that comment section was overflowing with comments about Hailey's like and how she was obsessed and weird and whatever. But you might be wondering, how do people even find out that Hailey liked this video? Well, the person who made it, Courtney Presto, she posted about it. On TikTok, you can't see who liked something unless you are the person who made the post, so it's not like Instagram. A notification that says a celebrity's name, that's one you'd pay attention to. It's worth noting though that people can just change their display name to anything that they want online. However, in the proof of liking that Courtney provided, you can see the verified checkmark next to Bieber's name. So, because people said that she was lying, the social media users shared the screenshots that she had taken of the notification. She shared a screen recording of her going through the timestamps of the photos to prove that she wasn't lying. She also shared a screen something of her going from the notification to Hailey's account just to put that last nail in the coffin. In the various videos, she did make some bold claims though, like she feels like this is definitive proof that when Hailey says there's no drama that she's lying. She also said that Hailey probably effing hates Selena and that Hailey's For You page was probably full of Selena hate and trying to show her videos, bashing the singer since she allegedly interacted with this video when it was only at 77,000 views. Still though, people said Presto was lying because people noticed time discrepancies. Further down on the first screenshot of Hailey's like, there were other notifications of other likes and one particular comment. The person who made that comment probably had no idea that they would get in the middle of a decade-long celebrity feud. According to the screenshot, the comment was made at the same time or around the same time as the like, but when people visited the profile, it was made on there at a different time. This led to people to believe that the receipts were fake. There was also the fact that people kept asking for a screen recording of Presto going from the notification to Hailey's account because she had only screen recorded pictures, not the actual notifications, but Presto never provided that, which made people more suspicious. People also said that these screenshots could have been photoshopped. However, to keep it all fair, the comment situation could have been explained by time zone differences, and the lack of screen recording might be because the video blew up and now has like 80,000 likes. It would be hard to scroll back through all of those notifications just to find the Hailey Bieber one, so maybe photos are all we really have to work with. Revisiting this after a couple weeks, I was surprised to see that the videos Courtney Presto posted with her proof are missing. It appears that she deleted them. From reading other comments in newer videos, people are not letting the TikTok user forget them though. The only video left up is that first one that started it all. A quick look at the latest video's comment section produces an interesting development. Apparently, in one of the now deleted proof videos, someone commented something about Hailey potentially suing Presto over this, to which Presto allegedly replied that she would be ready for court. Of course, this is not something that I saw with my own two eyes, but there's enough comments now calling Presto a coward over it that leads me to believe that it might have happened. Those that call a TikTok user a coward seemingly believe that Presto was lying for clout and exposure and talked the big talk, only to back down after realizing she might actually get in legal trouble because Hailey actually responded to the whole situation. She did so through a rep, but also seemingly on her Instagram story. The model recently posted a cryptic message on her social media, and it looks like it could have something to do with this, maybe. To a plain background, she wrote, "Pastors and preachers really love to just put words together with the same letter and act like it's hitting, so crazy." Adding examples below like there's grace and gratitude, finishing off the image saying that it drives her bananas. The following story was of the flaming Elmo meme, and this one was captioned, "And then people sit there like this, eating it up." Since the TikTok like drama was all people knew about recently, it was assumed that these stories would be about that. It's not hard making a connection to the Elmo meme since people jump at the chance to say that Hailey hates Selena, but I'm not really sure what the alliteration part means. The opening for the Hailey liked my TikTok video was Hailey Bieber herself, so maybe it was referencing that. I admit, I'm not sure, and I don't want to pretend like I know. Hailey and Selena have been dealing with rumors of a feud for about a decade now. They have shut down rumors multiple times, even posed together for pictures, but they always seem to end up right back where they started, with headlines saying they are fighting, and it's all because they dated the same guy. The rep for Hailey that addressed this particular remount of the drama said that the like never happened, and this entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off of an old, tired narrative. People say that imitation is the highest form of flattery, or is it? The internet doesn't seem to think so when it comes to Hailey Bieber. Bieber has been accused many many times of copying her partner's exes, to the point where people accused the model of stalking them. Just recently, she was accused of online stalking with that whole Selena Gomez TikTok liking drama, but this is actually just another thing stacked onto a huge pile of accusations. Hailey Bieber has been accused of copying/stalking husband's ex Selena Gomez, and also him, but we will get to that for years. After going back into the archives, aka Twitter 2009 to 2014, people noticed that Hailey tweeted about Justin and Selena and even their relationship quite a bit. Old tweets prove that Hailey was a Jelena stan, just like most girls her age were. Now, when it comes to the stalking the online community is accusing her of, it's less like the traditional physical stalking you might be thinking of, like following someone home, and more online, following them around the internet, like keeping up with Selena's social medias and photos, style, brands, work, etc. with the intention to copy them. Of course, this is all alleged because there is no concrete proof that this is Hailey's intentions. However, social media users have compiled lists and created videos of all the times Hailey has seemingly copied Selena. A 7-part series recently went viral on TikTok, detailing it all with its YouTube counterpart at over 2 million views. In it, the host details numerous times Hailey was photographed wearing similar clothing to Selena, showing that sometimes these alleged outfit repeats would happen hours after. When you do put them back to back in that manner, I will admit it doesn't look amazing. However, there is one thing that really took the internet by storm when it happened: a little tattoo just under the ear. Selena had a little G tattoo under her ear in a pretty cursive. The G is for her younger sister, Gracie. Later on, Hailey showed up with a tattoo that looked very similar to Selena's in pretty much the same exact spot. Hailey did share the meaning behind her tattoo though. It was for Georgia, her pastor's daughter that had a rare brain malformation. The thing is, Hailey actually ended up getting another tattoo that made people think of Gomez. It was on her ring finger, a J with a sparkle, very pretty, clearly meant for husband Justin Bieber, but people quickly made a connection to a ring that Justin apparently gave Selena all the way back in 2012. So, then there was the matter of the women's cooking shows. During the pandemic, Selena hosted a successful cooking show, and then a couple years later, Hailey did the same thing. Of course, that's really not something to notice because lots, and I mean lots, of celebrities have cooking shows, but people couldn't help but notice that the manner in which the shows were filmed and scripted, they shared too many similarities to go unnoticed, especially not by people looking for them. And to touch on the stalking Justin thing, because I do not want to leave you hanging there, Hailey was a believer. She's been Justin's #1 fan long before they dated, long before Jelena broke up, long before Justin even knew Selena, literally a day 1 stan. In the 7-part series, the host alleged that Hailey stalked Justin, a past believer celebrity, aka someone in the fandom that was popular amongst other fans and often had intel on when and where Justin was. She came forward with claims that Hailey would often ask what hotels Justin was in and then would go stay there on purpose, allegedly using her famous father's influence to get closer to the star at events. In the end, if this was her 10-year plan, she kind of nailed it.
Hailey Bieber is considering legal options against internet trolls. Yes, it's been reported that she's exploring taking legal action after haters tried to portray her as a bully and a stalker in a series of viral new TikTok videos. The clips imply that Hailey was keeping tabs on now husband Justin Bieber years before they were actually married, and allege that she's basically copied his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez over the years. It's been reported that Hailey may hire an attorney, noting that she has reportedly reached out to lawyer Lisa Moore, as the online narratives have reportedly been fabricated just to make her look bad. While Hailey has previously not wanted to give her haters any of her time, her mindset has definitely shifted since becoming a mom. Earlier this month, Hailey was accused of allegedly supporting a mean comment about Gomez and her fiance Benny Blanco. And for quick reference, Justin and Gomez had an on-off romance from 2009 until 2018, the same year that he actually tied the knot with Hailey in 2018. Now, Gomez announced her engagement to Blanco in December 2024, which Hailey supported with, just a simple like. Now, the drama didn't start there though. Oh no, Hailey and Selena have long been rumored to be feuding after Hailey became engaged to Justin just months after the couple split. While the alleged feud has stayed off fans' radar for months now, it was reignited after Hailey allegedly liked a shady video about Selena and her fiance Benny. Something, the mother of one's reps have now said actually never apparently happened. The video, which was posted on TikTok by Courtney Presto, saw the creator make fun of a recent photo shoot Selena and Benny did, which included a picture of Selena putting her feet on his face. The TikToker said, "I genuinely can't decide which is the worst. Sorry to do this to everyone, but I had to look at these photos so you do too." So basically this is her showing the photos of Selena and Benny that Selena posted for Valentine's Day that are just kind of cringy and weird and like very campy. And so Hailey Bieber allegedly liked that particular video. And so of course Courtney posted a video showing Hailey's like because, well, this was her first viral video. And who wouldn't want to show everyone that Hailey herself liked her video, right? 1 month after the video was originally posted, Courtney shared that video, the one claiming Hailey had liked it, and declaring that the beef between the two stars is very much alive and well. She said, "Hailey Bieber herself liked my TikTok. Don't necessarily come for me in the comments, but I was being a little shady to Selena Gomez." She continued to say, "I feel like this is definitive proof that when Hailey Bieber is like, oh, it's all love, it's all good, we have absolutely no beef, everything is completely fine," she's lying. Hailey's reps have basically come out and just said, this never happened. They added in their statement that this entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off an old, tired narrative. The thing is though, Courtney didn't fabricate this. She very intently after posted another video showing screenshots, basically coming with every single receipt known to man to prove that Hailey actually did like her shady video. Courtney has come out and said that TikTok deleted it and removed her Hailey videos, but other fans think that Courtney removed the videos once she got wind that Hailey is threatening to get lawyers involved. Time will surely tell, but what we do know though is that it would appear Hailey did like that shady video, and fans are going wild. One person online said, "You'd think for someone who actively was stalking someone for years, she'd know how to keep a low profile, but nope." Another person said Hailey accidentally forgot to switch to her spam account, LMAO. There's also claims from thousands of other Selena fans that Hailey was never obsessed with Justin, but instead actually just obsessed with Selena this whole time. What a plot twist that would be. And obviously the consensus, as shared by someone online with a comment that got about 1,000 likes, she wrote, "The way she thought the creator wouldn't post about it or make a video, huh?" Which, like, yeah, I agree. Hailey should definitely know that anything she likes or comments on, especially if it's a fan account that is literally talking smack about her like sworn enemy, frenemy, whatever they are, Selena basically, of course the creator is going to shout from the rooftops that you interacted in one way or the other. That only further gains them popularity and views and virality, if that's even a word. I don't know. Whatever the word is, it's for going even more viral. So of course they're gonna share that news. Either way, I think people forget Hailey was like a super hardcore Justin Bieber fan who then managed to date and marry him. I feel like the energy she still is giving is that of a fan. So whether it's directed at Selena or Justin, it's still just an obsessed fan who's keeping tabs on competition and the lives of anyone who was, is, or will be associated with Justin. Girl, it's time to wake up and realize you did it. You got him. Game over. Find a new obsession, please. Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber, who have both their own beauty brands, have denied feud rumors for years now, with the actress even asking her fans to stop attacking the Rhode Skin founder online. Selena said in an Instagram post, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving demise threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want this all to stop." In response, Hailey said that she and Selena had discussed the extremely hateful narrative and were voicing ways to move past it. It's unclear how or if they came to a solution, but they have seemingly decided to share subtle support for each other in recent years by hitting the follow button on Instagram and sometimes liking each other's posts. They have even been spotted chatting at events, including at the Academy Museum Gala in Los Angeles back in 2022, where they actually broke the internet after being snapped hugging together. Now, the two women share plenty of history due to favor their relationship, of course, with Justin. In 2019, Hailey actually liked one of Selena's posts about the launch of her rare beauty collection. In November of that year, a source exclusively said that Hailey thinks Selena is talented by liking photos of Selena, whether it be a glam shot or ones that her friends post on Instagram. Hailey wants to show that there are no hard feelings. The insider added at the time, it's her way of trying to make peace and show her support for Selena in a very low-key yet public way. In 2021, Hailey also liked two of Selena's magazine covers, her March profile in Vogue and her August story in Elle. Selena was the first to date the pop star, we know that, with their on-off relationship taking place between, 2008 and 2018. Now, in March of that year, it finally came to an end, and didn't take long for Justin to move on. Just months later, in July of that same year, the musician got down on one knee and proposed to Hailey, and went on to wed in September before welcoming their first child together, Jack Bieber, last year. Now, both Selena and Hailey appeared to be minding their own business. That is until the start of 2023, when the alleged feud began. Some fans think it all kind of kicked off after Hailey posted a video of her and her celebrity friends lip syncing to the lyrics, and I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right. Now, without context, they seemed innocent, but fans noticed that around the same time, Selena had been receiving hateful comments about her body and believed Hailey was being spiteful towards her and her ex, basically, well, her husband's ex. The star quickly denied the claims. While Selena said she doesn't let those types of videos and claims get her down, Bieber responded and said the video wasn't shady and was just the result of a girls' night and was not directed at anyone. Now, that's Bieber, isn't Hailey. But in the following weeks, things escalated, and Hailey and her pal Kylie Jenner were accused of shading Selena's eyebrows, while Selena seemingly defended her best friend Taylor Swift against an alleged dig from Hailey. Now, a video resurfaced of Bieber shading Taylor Swift. In the comments, Gomez wrote, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." By March, a truce appeared to have occurred with Selena's plea to fans to basically leave Hailey alone, but some fans, like Courtney, the TikToker, continue to claim the feud is ongoing. It's clear that Hailey, Bieber, and Selena Gomez just want everyone to move on, but the fans have another idea. And in regards to Hailey and Justin, well, amid all this drama, as well as the chatter of Justin's recent mental health, the couple are proving they haven't lost their love for cutesy banter, because on Thursday, March 20th, Justin took to Instagram to share a meme showing a baby penguin basically sneaking up on something with the words that said, "Me coming to disturb you again." The singer tagged his wife Hailey, insinuating, that he was on his way to go bother her. Hailey reposted her husband's Instagram story, writing on it, "LOL accurate," proving that, this is nothing new for them. The sweet online back and forth comes 3 days after Hailey shared a very cryptic quote on her Instagram story about people getting the wrong impression of her. The quote read, "People take the information they're fed and they draw a picture of who you are. Most of the time it's wrong." So while both Hailey and Justin have kept their son's first months of his life private, both parents shared rare pictures of their son while celebrating Justin's birthday earlier this month. Now, they later shared photos of themselves spending time together and with friends at Disneyland, but even with this little trip to Disneyland, they still can't escape scrutiny, because following their Disney date, fans have accused them of copying Selena and Benny. Like, people can't even go to Disneyland on their own accord anymore. That's weird. So basically, when Justin posted pics of them at Disney, fans were quick to point out similarities to Belinas, that's what we're calling them, past visit to Disneyland. Now, last month, Benny went to Disneyland, and basically a TikToker posted a video showing the similarities between the two couples at Disneyland, showing they went on similar rides, wearing similar outfits. The fan also pointed out that Gomez basically donned a black Minnie Mouse ears, with the red and white polka dot bow, which, the model Hailey also wore during her recent trip to the park. Now, social media users jumped to the comment section to share their own thoughts, with one penning, "The same ears got me tripping. Like, what? There's so many to choose from." A fan typed that. And another fan said, "Justin Bieber scrolling on his phone to look at photos of Selena to copy them. They're obsessed with Selena. She's the blueprint for real." One normal person on the internet had the same thought I did and said, "Most of my friends love all the same things as me. Are they copying me? Am I copying them? Let people like things and just live their lives."
Justin Bieber is posting on Instagram, and it's making people nervous. The pop star has been using his social media a lot lately, posting what can be described as cryptic messages. One of his most recent came from just a few days ago on Saturday, March 22nd. It was a video of Bieber jamming out with a few musicians. As the camera panned around the room, it looked like everyone was having a good time creating music together. The actual video wasn't what had fans concerned, of course, it was the caption that went along with it. It read, "I think I hate myself sometimes when I feel myself start to become inauthentic. Then I remember we're all being made to think we're not enough, but I still hate when I change myself to please people." Some necessary context to go along with this. People have been worried about Bieber, well, forever, but it's kicked up again in recent months after the star has been spotted out looking, well, just like worn down, as some people would say. Of course, there's a number of reasons why that could be happening. I mean, he's got a new mini human at home being the most normal, but of course the internet is the internet, and the most logical answer is not always the one people focus on. Popular theories as to why the star might be feeling down, or I guess in his words, inauthentic, right now include issues with Hailey Bieber, a Diddy related thing, or just in general people speculating about his mental health. So yeah, the usual for 2025. Yes, starting off with Hailey Bieber, who you either know or have correctly guessed to be Justin's wife. People are very against this couple, and the reason changes with the season. At first, a lot of people were still Team Selena, aka they wanted Justin to stay with ex Selena Gomez. Then it morphed into just not liking Hailey Bieber as a person, but today it is because a lot of people believe that Hailey is too obsessed with Selena and stalked Justin. And also Selena, depending on which internet theory thread you are reading online. Basically, people found old tweets from Hailey that showed that the woman was a huge fan of both singers growing up. She was even a huge Selena fan. Pretty soon, deep dives and full-on investigations into this started popping up online. A Justin Bieber fan who was known by Beliebers to be like the Justin Bieber source came forward to share that she'd allegedly received messages from Hailey Bieber in the past, asking which hotels Justin was staying at so that she could stay there too. Hailey has also been accused of using her father's fame to arrange for her and Justin to meet a few times. When they were dating, Hailey sat down for an interview with Jimmy Fallon where she claimed that she wasn't a Bieber originally. Obviously, people didn't like this and started finding all the times that she was present at Justin's shows and things like that. And then as for the Selena drama, that has also ramped up again recently. Hailey Bieber has been accused many times over the years of copying Justin's ex. There are entire social media accounts dedicated to capturing every time Bieber copies her, and actually vice versa too. In a more recent incident, Hailey allegedly liked a video that was poking fun at Selena and her fiance, Benny Blanco. The person who made the video shared screenshots of Hailey's like, however, she deleted them later on, right around when articles started popping up that Hailey was allegedly seeking legal action against those that are attacking her online, but it's unclear if those two things are actually linked. Now though, many of Justin's posts on social media are full of comments about how Justin's wife is a stalker and obsessed with his ex and how embarrassing that is. People are commenting about how bad they feel for Justin marrying Hailey and now being tied to an alleged stalker for life. Just making a lot of claims in those Instagram comment sections. There's a lot coming at this couple right now. So we have the claims that Justin's wife is a stalker, then we have people speculating that Justin has been using substances, something he has said he struggled with in the past. Photos of Justin looking a bit tired while out have gone viral over the past few months. People have been commenting that Justin must look this way because he's been using them. A rep for the family has denied these claims and said that they are harmful narratives. An earlier post from Justin featured the star letting fans into his brain a little bit by sharing that he feels unequipped and unqualified most days, but overall it seems that the star is wanting to focus on his music and his family, with a March 8th post featuring the line, "Nothing is owed to us and we don't owe anyone anything." But Diddy and Justin Bieber, they do have a history together, as do most people in the entertainment industry, because Diddy left no stone unturned when it came to fame. But Justin's friendship, though that's probably not the right word for it, his work friendship with Diddy started a lot younger than most stars, because Justin's music career started younger than most people. He was like, what, a tween when he shot to international fame? That's like mini pop kids age, not headlining act age. And yet he took over the world. Bieber Fever was an international national epidemic and no one wanted a cure for it. Even Hollywood wasn't immune. Everyone wanted a piece of the young star because a photo with Bieber was good press, no matter which way you look at it. Diddy was one of the first major stars to catch on to this. It helped that his own protege Usher was one of the people that already knew Bieber because he actually helped him get signed. Bieber was a fan of Diddy's before they met though. He even asked his fans to help get the disgraced rapper's attention, and long story short, it worked. Diddy invited Bieber to hang out with him for 48 hours. At least, that's the story a video from way back in Bieber's YouTube account tells. The video is literally titled Justin Bieber's 48 Hours with Diddy. In the video, we see that Bieber and Diddy are walking around Diddy's property, and pretty soon it turns into like a mini interview about everything the pair are going to get up to over the 48 hours. At the time of release, which is November 2009, this was a really cool thing. All people knew about Diddy was that he was the king of parties and widely liked. Plus, he had been Usher's legal guardian before, so why would anyone have a reason to worry? At the time, Diddy said their upcoming time together would be a teen's dream and crazy. In the year of our Lord 2025, we know now that's not words you want Diddy saying next to a young person, considering what the man has been accused of. Later videos of Diddy and Bieber together include one from 2010, posted to Diddy's YouTube, in which the rapper gets on Bieber's case for not calling him as much or hanging out with him. I wish I was lying, but I am not. The comment section for the video is, first of all, shockingly on, and secondly, full of comments about how nervous Bieber looks. The same can be said of a later interview Bieber and Diddy did in 2011 for Jimmy Kimmel Live. Kimmel asked the pair about something from the OG 48 Hours with Diddy thing, and the conversation ended with Diddy seemingly, hopefully, jokingly, saying he knows better than to be talking about the things he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Some things ain't for everybody. Really hoping that people are wrong with what they speculate, that something untoward happened either to or around Justin when he was with Diddy. One Reddit user is adamant that nothing did happen. They compiled a bunch of receipts to prove that Bieber never did spend 48 hours with Diddy and it was all promotion or just something like that. They allege that Justin simply went over to Diddy's house that day to film the short video of them together and then probably showed Diddy the song that he produced for him and then left after that. They also allege that they met almost a week before the video was even posted on October 31st, aka Halloween. Using the outfit Justin was wearing in the video, the Reddit user tied Justin to a series of other events that, according to this person, actually took place that day. The timeline essentially going: a Levi's event in the morning, Diddy's house in the afternoon, a radio interview in the evening, and then because it was Halloween, he went trick-or-treating with his friends and then back to one of his friends' houses for a party at night. A tweet from Bieber on the 1st implies that he was always going to fly out that day for a Vancouver show, but due to illness, he wouldn't be able to. It's definitely an interesting theory and definitely better than what people were speculating about before. Of course, even if nothing happened with Diddy, Justin has been failed by other adults in Hollywood, and that's not even speculation, it's been caught on camera. In general, there's lots of videos of a not legal Bieber being asked really invasive questions about his romantic and personal life, but there's also a lot of videos of adults touching Bieber in a way that crosses a boundary. Bieber was 18 when he had his behind grabbed by Katy Perry, about 28, backstage at a concert. The same year, Jenny McCarthy, about 40, did the same thing at an award show, but also went a step further, kissing the boy's neck. Justin's speech that night kicked off with, "Wow, I feel violated right now." At the time, of course, people who thought this was weird behavior were the minority, but now the reverse is true, thank goodness. Fans of Bieber are worried that any possible past trauma from the industry has been impacting him in recent months, and that might be why he is posting all these odd things. There was a lot of speculation that Bieber's song Yummy and its corresponding music video were leaving hints about this sort of thing and the lasting effects. People are wondering if, in the event that Diddy was a negative experience for Justin, if his upcoming trial is causing any emotional turmoil in the star. Justin Bieber's life hasn't really belonged to him since he was discovered at age 12. The star went from an average kid from Canada to the biggest pop star in the entire world within a couple years. He's been dragged around the world for entertainment, and sure, there is some benefit to staying in 5-star hotels after being flown in on a private jet and having millions of adoring fans, but the shine wears off when suddenly you can't sleep and some of those fans are more like stalkers. And sure, it's cool to see your name up in lights, but it's less cool to see your name splashed across the front page in a headline that's not even true. It's also not cool when private photos and videos of yourself go viral because people want to know every little thing about you, because a person's right to privacy goes out the window when enough people start liking the art that they create. It's no secret that Justin lost the plot a little bit and went a bit wild about a decade ago, but there's so much footage out there that you can basically watch the pieces fall into place that led to the breaking point. Some videos, they stand out more than others, like the 48 Hours with Diddy video from 2009. This particular clip was posted to Bieber's YouTube channel, and it's resurfaced, obviously, with all the Diddy stuff happening right now. Over 120 accusations of unwanted physical attention have been brought against the former rapper, and to make it clear, Justin Bieber is not one of them. He has not accused Diddy of anything. However, you might have heard that he did or seen headlines suggesting it, and that is because of this YouTube video 48 Hours with Diddy. In the video, Diddy is seen showing Justin a car and walking him around his property. Then it moves to the pair standing side by side, explaining how the 48 hours is going to go. Diddy says that the pair were going to go crazy and it would be a teen's dream, and I'm hoping joked about having custody of Bieber for the next 48 hours. With everything that's come out about Diddy's activity in Hollywood, people have found this resurfaced video to be extremely troubling, wondering if anything bad happened to Bieber that weekend. Soon, other clips of the pair talking about this weekend went viral. There was a 2011 interview with Jimmy Kimmel, in which Kimmel tried to get details about their wild weekend. But Diddy made it clear that the pair wouldn't be saying anything. He left no room for argument, saying everything ain't for everybody, and Justin knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. When you put it like that, no wonder there's headlines like Diddy warned Justin Bieber not to speak up. 1 year before that interview happened, in 2010, Diddy actually visited Justin in studio to get on his case about not calling and hanging out with him enough, which sounds a bit like I'm embellishing, but his exact words were, "You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to." 24-year age gap here, and one isn't legal yet. Hollywood is weird, but does it need to be that weird? Whatever happened to a solid professional relationship? Whatever happened to just being co-workers? Now, I might have some good news. One believer is very sure that Justin and Diddy never actually spent 48 hours with each other. A Reddit user was apparently sick of people saying that and compiled a timeline with screenshots and receipts in an attempt to prove that Diddy and Justin were only together for as long as it took to film that video. The user used Justin's outfit in the video to tie the video to October 31st, even though it was released over a week later. In his white tee and purple flannel, Justin apparently attended a Levi's event in the morning, Diddy's house in the afternoon, a radio interview in the evening, and then, because it was Halloween, trick-or-treated with his friends at night and went to their house for a party after. It was confirmed that the party didn't take place at Diddy's house. Of course, there's the next day, maybe Justin did go to the party but then went back to Diddy's. However, there is a tweet from Bieber from November 9th that implied that Justin was always going to fly out that day to Vancouver for a show but got sick and couldn't. By November 2nd, he was on The Ellen Show. Following this timeline, the Reddit user has presented sound evidence that Diddy and Justin never actually spent a weekend together, and it was more of like a promo video, and at most, they probably hung out for an afternoon. I feel like a lawyer or something right now. If this person is right, then that would mean Diddy and Justin just lied for clicks. And I know that we have "thou shalt not lie" and all of that, but I would 100% take Bieber lying about spending time with Diddy than actually spending time with Diddy. Thou shalt not do a lot of the things that Diddy has been accused of. Justin Bieber went viral in 2020 when he revealed that he felt protective over friend Billie Eilish in an Apple Music interview. The star shared that he wanted to be someone that Eilish could count on in the industry, since she was pretty young when she started out, and he knew how difficult being young in the industry was. He said that he didn't want her to go through anything that he went through, and that he didn't wish that on anybody. Now, in the interview, this was referencing an earlier statement Bieber made about not knowing where to turn and people saying they love you one minute but then turning on you the next. But with all the Diddy stuff, fans wondered if there was more context to this line. Of course, Justin has not accused Diddy of anything. Once again, just to be clear, what Justin was talking about, people turning on you, yeah, that did happen. It happened when he was arrested almost a decade ago, and it's happening again now. Photos of the star making recent public appearances and also just walking around found outside have gone viral as people believe Bieber looks exhausted. Social media users have said the star looks haggard and are being generally unkind about his physical appearance. Some people have even accused the star of using substances, something that Bieber does have a history with, so I'm sure he appreciates that. It's a mystery as to the way the pop star might be more tired lately. It's not like he has a tiny human at home, currently at the age to be defined as a human alarm clock. But going back to the substances thing, that was right around the era of Bieber's life when he got arrested and the Selena breakup happened, and when old videos of the man being racially insensitive dropped, and he was being sued and he lost custody of his pets. 2014 was just an awful year for the man. And well, the racially charged things, yeah, he got the right amount of criticism for that, I will admit, but back to the substances. So Justin was being sued by a photographer. The photographer claimed that Justin asked his bodyguard to physically harm him, so lawsuit. Footage of his deposition was leaked by TMZ, and in it, Bieber admitted that he had Xanax without a prescription. This was important because right at the beginning of the year, he was arrested for influenced driving, and one of the influences was described as a prescription drug, believed to be the anti-anxiety medication that he has now admitted that he didn't have a prescription for. Bieber was also acting a bit rude in the interview, and then the interviewer also brought up his past relationship with Selena for some reason, and Justin only got madder. The 4.5-hour interview covered a lot, but the point is, after it came to light, Justin received a lot of criticism online from his fans and the general public. But there was a lot that led up to this public breakdown. Bieber has been subject to some pretty gross things over the years. He's been kissed by a grown woman without consent, Jenny McCarthy, almost 40 at the time in 2012, asked invasive questions about intimacy when he was way too young to be asked about that. People were obsessed with his relationship status. Katy Perry in 2012 was filmed grabbing the pop star's behind. Despite Bieber often appearing and saying that he was uncomfortable, things just kept happening to him. And his support system wasn't that great. His father even positively responded to leaked intimate photos of Bieber online in 2016. His mother and Bieber have reportedly had a strained relationship, so it's no wonder the star began acting out. Unfortunately, Justin Bieber is just one of many child stars failed by the adults around him, and he also, somehow, is not the last. This generation has young stars like Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard, Blue Ivy, and more, and you can see that people are just weird about them. Millie had a countdown to her 18th birthday. Finn Wolfhard experienced odd comments about his name from adult castmates, and also having grown people crushing on him when he was barely a teenager. And now Blue Ivy is having people constantly commenting on her appearance and the clothes she wears. It's a horrible cycle that people just haven't been able to break, despite seeing the fallout with former child stars like Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, and now Justin Bieber. Now, of course, as a person and a Canadian, I do have my own personal opinion on Bieber. Personally, I think he's doing alright for himself. He's got his family unit and a brand new member of that family to care for. He's clearly done some restructuring of the people in his life. He's pretty much set when it comes to money between his own success and his wife's, and he seems to be making the music he wants to make, so it looks like he's doing fine. But if I had to guess, I would say he's probably just exhausted by people overstepping boundaries 24/7.
Justin has long struggled with his mental health. Justin has been open about struggling with anxiety, as it's something he developed growing up in the spotlight. Apparently, he's been struggling with it recently again too. A source said Justin has been struggling for the last couple of years, and a significant part of that is down to his worry about being in certain public situations, the source said. Now, he has built up a deep fear of being out in spaces with lots of people and has a deep-seated worry about large crowds. That is one of the reasons why he's not done any touring for a while. Justin focused on trying to heal and get better by staying away from too many outings away from his home, where he would have to mix with strangers, and that in turn has made him borderline reclusive at times. Not to mention, Justin has admitted to being addicted to different medications and alcohol in the past. Justin eventually decided he wanted to get sober when he felt like he was dying. Now, being candid, he said, "My security and stuff would come into my room at night to check my pulse." Now, people don't know how serious it got. It was legit crazy scary, that's what he said. Scooter Braun, Bieber's longtime manager, called, ages 19 to 21 his dark period. Justin then became clean, but he's worried fans, that he's using again now. He's posted some very concerning content on social media, and fans think that, he might have relapsed again, which is not good. Justin Bieber's relationship with Diddy has been raising concerns ever since Diddy was arrested. Diddy has been arrested for running a crime ring for decades, and many different people have sued him for being mistreated and taken advantage of by him. Justin was close with Diddy at one point, and it has people thinking he might have been a victim of Diddy's. At one point, Justin spent 48 hours alone with Diddy. Now, what happened during those 48 hours, nobody really knows. But the thing is, Justin posted about it on his YouTube page. In this video, Diddy says he's having 48 hours with Diddy where we are hanging out, and what we're doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a dream. I don't have legal guardianship of him, being Bieber, but for the next 48 hours, he's here with me and we're gonna go full crazy. Now, this is just weird. It's been said that Justin might have been working with the police to bring down Diddy. Yep, footage has resurfaced of Justin and Diddy reuniting in 2021, and it has people questioning if Diddy thought that Justin was working with the feds. In the video, it shows Diddy getting out of a car and approaching Justin, giving him a hug before patting him down on his chest and torso a few times. The video has been posted in 2021 by Justin himself on his Instagram, but people are now thinking that Diddy was patting Justin down to see if he was actually wearing a wire. Now, the fact that Diddy thought he was wearing a wire says a lot. It seems like Justin and Diddy spent a lot of time together over the years, and while it appeared innocent, dark things could have happened behind closed doors that we just had no idea about. Justin Bieber grew up in the spotlight young, and it affected him negatively a lot. In 2020, while speaking with Apple Music's Zane Lowe, he said, it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone telling me they love me, and turn their back on you in a second. He then added that he wanted to protect Billie Eilish, who rose to fame young and quick like Justin did himself. He said, I just want to protect her. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. He added that he hopes he could be, a good example for her. He basically said, if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be there for her. I'm just a call away. Now, him saying this almost just proves that he went through so much that he regrets. Speaking about his personal struggles that were made public as he was growing up, he said that at some points, it was bad, it was dark. Think about how young I was and how impressionable, and you have everybody telling you how awesome you are at all times. That's what he was explaining. He said, I just want people to understand the psychology of why I potentially could have problems in my life. Justin also confessed that he has been, kind of reliving in the shame and, all of this sort of stuff that's been brought up in his past. Now, Justin was in a highly publicized relationship with Selena Gomez for many years, but he actually cheated on her multiple times. There's even rumors that he cheated on her with Hailey. Fans were pretty shocked when Selena's BFF Taylor Swift seemingly confirmed that the singer had cheated on Selena at one point when she liked a super shady post about it on Tumblr. Now, during her public feud with Justin and his manager Scooter Braun at the time, Taylor liked a post that read, "We haven't got to communicate our differences. You cheated on her best friend and then publicly sided with the man who made revenge blank against her. Was she supposed to invite you over for tea? F out of here." Selena has also alluded to him cheating on her in her music as well. According to insiders, Justin's management team worked tirelessly to keep these rumors from surfacing, spending millions of dollars on legal fees and non-disclosure agreements to keep the women involved quiet. In some cases, it was said that women were actually paid off to deny the allegations and sign contracts that prevented them from speaking publicly. It seems like Justin doesn't like his wife too much. When Hailey and Justin are out in public, it really seems like he does not care about her. This has been shown in many videos from the paparazzi, as he once hilariously shut down a car door basically on Hailey, who was getting out behind him, and the other time he ran away from paparazzi skateboarding away without Hailey. Now, to make things work, she ran to catch up to him and she fell, and Justin didn't even help her get up. In 2022, during an interview with Apple Music's Ebro Darden, shared exclusively with People at the time, Justin opened up about his mental health journey and some of the harder truths his marriage, has helped him to face. He said, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all of my problems, and it didn't." Justin said, it's just kind of was a reflection of man, you're a bit of a hypocrite, man. You want your wife to do something that you're not doing, and it's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize, man, maybe you're not the person that you necessarily thought you were. He continued to say, and that's just a result of trauma and life circumstances. Justin, he's known to have a temper, both with fans, paparazzi, and strangers. Justin has actually hit at least 2 different photographers. Back in 2016, when Justin Bieber went on tour in Barcelona, Spain, a fan ran up to his car and actually stuck his hand in the window. The singer then instantly punched the fan in the face, making his lip bleed. Now, back then, the video of the incident was caught on camera. One time, Justin was involved also in a verbal altercation with paparazzi outside his Park Lane hotel. In the footage, the 19-year-old is seen pushing a member of the press out of the way as he climbs into a waiting car. Now, the pops, yell at him, and this causes Justin to exit the car and confront the cameraman. His bodyguards held Justin back and got back in the vehicle and drove away. There are actually a lot of videos of Justin yelling at the paparazzi. In 2015, Justin was ordered by a court to complete 12 anger management classes after he pled no contest to vandalism charges in 2014. Justin was charged with the misdemeanor, after he basically egged his former Calabasas, California neighbor's home and caused more than $800,000 in damages. That's a lot. Justin has also long battled Ramsay-Hunt syndrome and first revealed his diagnosis to the public in 2022. The condition is a form of face paralysis caused by, reactivation of the shingles, which is like, chickenpox or like herpes, virus in the facial nerves. It presents kind of near either ear. Now, the virus can potentially be reactivated due to aging, other illnesses, or severe stress. Now, we all know that Justin has gone through a lot of stress due to fame, so that actually could be what caused his illness. And finally, we have the fact that Justin is just as obsessed with Selena as Hailey is. Hailey is known to outright just copy Selena, but Justin is a secret lurker himself. At Coachella 2019, DJ Snake was a performer. He had surprise guests, which included Selena. Now, days after the performance, Hailey and Justin posted a video of them looking at an article where they misspelt Justin's last name. He was complaining about that, but you could see his search history to the side. And what were they caught Googling? Selena's Coachella performance outfit. Not the performance, but like the actual outfit. Why would they look this up? Who knows? Honestly, it's weird. Then there's also the fact that Justin has a tattoo of Selena and refuses to get it covered up.